is Emmanuel.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ghana.
You're from Ghana, and did you come to Denmark? When did you come to Denmark?
I came to Denmark the first time in 1991, and I stayed here for like 5 years, went a bit of my primary school, and then went back to Ghana, lived there 7 years, and came back to Denmark in 2002. And since I came in 2002, I've been here since and studying.
You study? What do you study?
Yes, I've studied, finished my bachelor in economics and business administration,
Yeah.
and I'll be studying my master's soon here in September this year.
And you can speak Danish?
Yes, well, I believe that the most important thing is when you enter a new country is to learn a language. Is to learn the language of the people. The best way to connect with people is to speak their language, and so that was one of my first priorities. You can say it was a bit easier with me because I'd already been in Denmark before, so when I came back, the first thing that I thought of was I had needed to speak the language. The best way to learn a language is to speak it. So I made some Danish friends and actually joined a political youth party called the Danish Social Democrats, and I joined them. It wasn't so much that I was so much interested in politics, but I wanted to use it as a way to connect with Danish people, their way of life and thinking, and in that way also practice my Danish. And it was very interesting because I could just be, I could be an African, and not, and I could be an African, being in a European environment, atmosphere, and it was nice to see to learn from the cultures, from my own culture and the Danish culture.
You found Danes very accepting?
Yeah, I found that the Danes were very nice and very inquisitive. It's so funny every time you meet them. Wow, where are you from? What's that? What type of food? And they're very, very nice and welcoming. And it's amazing how they open up their houses to you and give new opportunities. And it was really nice. Also tasting lots of different Danish food and and connecting with people that way. I mean, I believe if you come to live in Denmark, I mean, you need to connect with the Danes because they know the country.
Yeah,
and,
the people here, so
exactly.
That's the best way. And you attend Christian Center?
Yeah.
The international service.
Exactly.
Reason for attending the international service?
Yes. Before I came to Christian Center, I'd tried 3 different churches, but it's like as soon as I entered the door, I remember I saw Pastor Junior, and then he came and just gave me a welcome, and just asked me, and I was impressed at the way I was welcomed in the church, and then I heard some worship, there was music, and as soon as I entered, I just felt that it's kind of difficult to explain, but I just felt like this is where I belong, yeah. And that's actually important because for me, as much as it's important to have a physical home, like have an apartment here in Denmark, I also consider it equally important to have a spiritual home, a place where you can say, this is where I want to grow spiritually, this is where I want to connect with people, this is where I want to grow, learn from mistakes, grow new opportunities and all that. And I found this place to be, I saw the vision of the house, which was waves of people experiencing life transformation. And when I saw that vision, I said, wow, I would definitely like to be a part of that, to be transformed and then also help to transform others.
Yeah.